Velsura. That time I got sent back in time as a slime, by Lobotomiskii. Chapter 2: A Village in the Forest. Rigger POV. My name is Rigger. I am the warrior of a small village of goblins, and the only named individual. Even so, I do not consider myself strong, as there are many beings far superior to me, like the great storm dragon, Veldora. 21 days ago, the Veldora, the guardian deity of the forest, suddenly disappeared, leaving all of the inhabitants of the forest in a panic. In the chaos, many malicious forces are attempting to cause trouble now that the guardian of the forest is gone. Standing in front of me is a group of direwolves. I have no clue as to why they left behind their home 200 kilometers to the east and migrated here, but it is clear that they mean trouble. Right now, me and a small group of goblins are in a standoff against 4 direwolves. It's apparent from a glance that our side is at a disadvantage. Each of the direwolves is at least as strong as me, if not more, and their leader seems to surpass me greatly. Meanwhile, my group of barely armed goblins, numbering only 5 excluding myself, would struggle to take down even one direwolf. It is a match that can only be described as hopeless. Even so, as the named warrior of our village, who Lord Gelmad saw potential in, I must hold my ground, for the honor of my name and my village. I grit my teeth and prepare myself to fight. The direwolves are making their move, spreading out to surround us. The goblins huddle tightly to form a small cluster, facing outwards to the direwolves. I can feel that they are scared. If I have to admit, I am scared as well, for my village's future. The atmosphere is tense, as the direwolves circle around us, seemingly waiting for us to make the first move. Thoughts and half-ended strategies cluster my mind as I desperately try to find a way out of this unfavorable predicament. But my thoughts are unclear. I cannot make judgment right now. DURAAGONNNNNPAUUUNCHHH. UA. A dark blue thing whizzes around us, knocking out the direwolves in a blinding flash. The fear in my companion's eyes turn into surprise, for only a second. As the last direwolf falls to the ground, unconscious, I look around to look for my savior, to maybe offer them my th. A slime. Did this slime just take out all of these direwolves? It should be impossible, but this aura, this is the aura of a calamity class being? Kua ha ha ha. Worry not goblins, for you have been saved. Underscore. Veldora Pav. Kua ha ha ha. Truly, my mercy and grace knows no bounds. This forest is in great peril, but fret not, for your guardian deity, Veldora Tempest, has arrived. Well, I can't exactly say that, can I? Kua ha ha ha. Worry not goblins, for you have been saved by I, Rimuru Tempest. Teehee. Rimuru will surely give me all the praise when he finds out that I have saved helpless beings using his name. Now, you, the tall one, tell me your name. Yes, strong one. My name is Rigger. I am the sole named warrior of the goblin village to the south. We sincerely offer our deepest thanks to you for saving us, strong one. The tall hobgoblin named Rigger lowers himself into a doggiza before me, and prompts his companions to do the same. They oblige quickly, having sensed my tremendous aura. Kua ha ha ha. Yes, recognize my greatness, strong one. The leader speaks while lowering his head. Would you please tell us what your business here is? Well, what am I doing here? Of course, yes, I'm trying to find some goblins to be my subordinates. Now, have you seen any goblins nearby? Kua ha ha ha. This is the beginning of my empire. Now, I just need to find some subordinates. Let me ask you again, have you seen any goblins around here? Oi, at least say something, strong one. We are goblins. I see. Kua ha ha ha. Of course, how silly I am. Now, lead me to your village. I must speak to your elder. 20 minutes later. I am currently following the group of goblins towards their village. I have tried many times to strike up conversation with them, but it seems most of the goblins are unable to speak. Only the named one, Rigger, has answered my questions. According to him, the village, as well as some other local goblin settlements, have been harassed by a clan of direwolves. Due to the vast difference in strength, the EF rank goblins have been pushed around by stronger creatures ever since the disappearance of my other self. It seems that it might be a fault of mine that the village is experiencing such a situation. A clearing comes into view of the procession, of which I assume is the goblin village. Sir Rimuru, we have arrived at the village. Yeah, this is pretty pathetic for a village. Oh strong one. What business do you have with us? I look to see some old goblin running up to me, before bowing down. I'm afraid our village is currently in a terrible situation, and we are not able to offer any hospitality, we apologize. Kua ha ha ha. Worry not, pathetic goblins. I, the great Rimuru Tempest, have no intention of harming you. The old goblin seems to sigh in relief, before asking me to follow him into his hut. Strong one, our guardian deity, the storm dragon Veldora has disappeared. Without his presence to protect us, the stronger monsters in the forest have started to move, attacking us weaker monsters. The goblin says, almost crying. We humbly beg of you, great Rimuru Tempest, to offer us your protection. The old goblin, as well as his two sons, bow their heads to me. Indeed, this is exactly how it should be. Yes, bow to the great Veldora, little goblins. Kua ha ha ha. Very well, I shall offer you my protection, but on one condition. The goblin elder tenses up. What would that be, G great one? He asks while keeping his head on the ground. It is but a simple request. I ask you all to become my servants, my subordinates, and I shall offer you protection. I swear that on my name, Rimuru Tempest. Kua ha ha ha. The goblins hesitate for only a moment, before determination sets onto their demeanor. We accept. Thank you, Rimuru-sama. All three of them loudly shout at once. Very well, you are now my subordinates. Kua ha 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 ha. Meanwhile, in the east, a direwolf with a star on his head bows before his father. His father, the alpha of the clan, looks at him expectantly, awaiting his report. The son begins to speak. Father, I believe there will be no issues in conquering the goblin villages, although. He hesitates. I believe the scout team may have encountered a passing Majin. While we were engaging a group of goblins, we suddenly were knocked out. Thus, I advise that we proceed here with caution. The alpha direwolf contemplates this for a moment, before addressing his son, as well as the entire clan. We will begin our attack tomorrow. A goblin, a Majin, or even a demon lord, they will all feel the might of the direwolf clan. Tomorrow, we will set off to make the forest our own. The alpha howls into the night, followed by the members of his clan. Confidence gleams within all of their eyes, but little do they know, that soon their confidence will be crushed.